Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the video once again. This should be an action-packed adventure, I guess. We have a lot of battles to get into and tokens and all kinds of good stuff. And the big news is there is a brand new 4-star character in the game. She looks a lot, really fun to play and some cool abilities. So we're going to get into the shield training for our first run in with Black Cat. She looks a lot of fun against certain types of characters, and so we're gonna play really well along with other characters and airborne and stun abilities and stuff. That's gonna be great. We'll review her abilities in a second. I think what we'll do though today, we'll start in the Deadpool's Daily because I didn't play the Crash of the Titans and today's the last day to do it. So a real quick review: Infinite Pursuit is open and running. Hopefully you guys are doing well so far. I'm in a top 5 position in clearance level 8. I didn't get in CL9 this time, but hope to get some brand new covers for Black Cat as a reward at the end of that event. So good luck in there yourself, and we'll take a look at PvP after we do this side of things. Let's go. Real quick, I want to point out in the Behemoth Burrito is featuring 4-star Nova. We're not going to play this one, but I do have a character request, a viewer request for Nova in action, and we're going to try to get him in on the shield training side of things with a team that should be pretty fun as well. So we'll do that here next. Let's start with the Crash with Medusa as the main enemy, and we're going to take her on with 4-star Blade. So just a video or two ago, I did a run through on Blade's abilities. I think this is going to go pretty quickly with no boosts. Let's see if we can take out Medusa. We've got more health to start with. She's at about 14,000, and there's a couple different ways to play against Medusa. And in this case, I think I'll try to gather red for Blade's Bloodlust instead of letting red build up on the board to get his strong strike tiles. Medusa has a pretty good ability to deal with special tiles of mine. So let's just see about matching red if there's any way possible and get this over as quickly as possible. I think it's possible I could say the word possible more often. It's possible. So we're up to 3 red. Let's get this one for 6, and now the very next time we match red, we'll have 3 total, and Bloodlust will kick in for us doing over 3,800 per turn for a few turns until we're down under 7. Uh-oh. She hit pretty good on that. Now I want to say, I'll take a pause here just for a second. I run Blades red at level 5 for hunger, and then the Bloodlust when it changes over to the second side of things. Tools of the Trade, I also run it at level 5. Although it's a team damage ability. So you could, for this Crash of the Titans, if he's a champion, you could turn that down since it's you're only against 1 opponent, not 3 for the team damage, and turn up Supernatural Sense to level 5. Would not necessarily be a terrible idea. That will help you get a lot of red if you're on a board that's hard to get red. We're up to 8. I think we're going to do fine. So she's up to 7 purple. If I had a lot of strike tiles on the board and she played her purple ability, she could actually steal and increase the value of those against me. That would be pretty bad. Let's go big black match 4 there. Alright, we have a couple of our abilities. Strangely, we have green and black both ready to play before red. That never happens. But I'll take it because this is a really good opportunity where we can play Supernatural Sense, and it will deplete, it'll basically destroy 4 AP and Medusa's strongest color, which happens to be yellow, and if we have 7 or more red AP, we do, it's going to create 4 red tiles on the board. That's going to be real handy because it almost always lines up a red match for you. There you go. Now watch this, Bloodlust right at the beginning of the turn here. 4,800 100 damage from that. That's crazy. Let's play Tools of the Trade. Team damage, but he also gets a heal out of it, and it is over. Good. I thought that crash might be kind of quick. We'll take the legendary token for the win. And I'll fight the other nodes in DDQ later on. Another heroic token. We've got a bunch of tokens here. Oh, real quick. Here are the people who beat me to it. The top 5 players in DDQ for the day. Great. Let's jump into shield training and take a quick look. I haven't even played with Black Cat yet. I really like the fact that the shield training top node, the one with the yellow and red border around it, is a repeatable pin to play over and over, and you can test out whether you want to bring in a champion character or use the one that the system provides to you. I usually play the first time with the level 270 characters that they give you. My Kingpin happens to be 308, so let's go to the 270 there. And then my Ronin Hawkeye isn't championed yet, so let's play mine at a lower level 188 instead of 270. Alright, that way if we play the side characters, essential characters at lower levels, we might get the most out of Black Cat, who's not on my roster yet at all. So let's look at her abilities. Black Cat the Master Thief, 4-star at level 270, which is the champion level, base level. They have her spec'd out at 544. Better Luck Next Time is probably her best ability, and a perfect plan is passive. Claws Out is a pretty big damaging green ability. So let's take a quick look. She does have lower health, by the way. At champion level, she only has 12,200 health. That's about as low as like Domino and some of the other characters. But when you have a stun and an airborne part of your abilities, that should help you avoid damage, and so that makes a little bit of sense for the lower health. So Better Luck Next Time is a cheap cost at only 7 purple. Black Cat swings up and away using her hidden grappling hooks, dealing 3,069 damage and going airborne for a turn. But the best part is the passive side. When Black Cat returns from being airborne, stuns the target for 4 turns. So it's kind of neat that you can go airborne and do the 3,000 damage on one enemy, and while she's airborne for a turn, you could switch it so the stun hits someone else. A perfect plan, that's the passive ability, and at the start of your turn, if there are fewer than 3 of her black trap tiles on the board, create a black trap tile. When you match one of these, she deals 613 damage and steals 2 AP in a random color. I did ask the developers on the forums, and I wanted to see if there happened to be a match with 2 traps in it. If you get the damage both times and the AP steal for both of the traps that were destroyed, you definitely do. So that's pretty cool. That could be a nice double hit if it happens to be that way. So I think level 4 makes sense here. At level 3, if there are fewer than 2, she creates one. So I think you want to kind of set it so that you want her traps to be 3 of them on the board, a higher likelihood of being matched. Level 5 would be the same thing with only 3 traps at the maximum, but more damage when you match them. Not a big difference, I don't think. And then Claws Out. It only costs 6, so another new 4-star character with a very inexpensive set of abilities. And it basically just deals 29 damage to the target. If they're stunned, though, you deal an additional 1412. That's pretty cool. We'll try to only play that on a stunned character to get the most out of it. As a quick overview, let's get into the action, see if we can win on our first try. We're against a set of Spidey characters. I'm going to think about who we should take out first, or target first to be taken out. Probably Spider-Gwen, because she's got a really troubling stun with her purple. And Miles' purple is very dangerous also. And there's a match 3 in purple over on the top left corner. Maybe they won't take it. And you see there's a black trap right here. I'm going to do the match 4, which makes the trap matchable on the next turn if we get it. Lucky that didn't get ruined. And here is the perfect scenario. We've got 2 trap tiles available on a single match. We should get the damage twice and the steal of AP twice. They only have a little bit of AP, so we should watch this happen right after the match, and we're going to get a lucky purple match up above. Here we go. Very good. So we did steal some green, and I looked away. Maybe it was purple that we also stole from the enemy. Two good colors for sure. And there's another black trap we could match here, but I think you just have to take the extra move, wait a turn, and then match the trap this way. Damage plus steal black. Not bad. Black would be helpful for Kingpin. You see that we have it ready to play. Let's go and try to get our purple running for Black Cat, but I don't want to do it until we also have our green ready to fire off. There we go. Alright, so the enemy team has 6 red. That's only dangerous for Spider-Gwen, and she can't even fire it yet until there's web tiles on the board. Its Cherry Bomb costs 12 for her. Miles Morales, his red does cost 6, so he could fire that pretty soon. And just while we're looking, Spider-Woman has an expensive red ability of System Shock. Is really kind of a good ability, it's just really expensive at 14. So they could fire Miles' red ability at us. Let's just keep going. Well, no, how about this? Let's hit Miles with the damage, go airborne, and then let's let him go ahead and take the stun damage. That should hit right here, or the stun will hit him. Oh, cool animation. Alright, I like that. And I didn't, wasn't expecting to see that trap show up while she's landing from being airborne. That's good. Stunned for 4 turns. Let's hit him with claws out. This should be pretty good damage for the additional 42-41 damage for 6 AP. I'll take that all day. I like it. Match 4 in blue. Enemy team doesn't have a blue ability anywhere, so let's just keep on with Miles here. We need a trap. She'll replace a trap as up until there are 3 on the board. What I want to do is work Miles. Oh, I should have got the purple, perhaps. Don't want them to get any more purple. Ooh. Yeah, that's 6 purple. We could get a stun from Spider-Gwen now. That's unfortunate. I should have been a little more careful. But what I want to do is play better luck next time on Miles and take him out when he's just below that, or close to that 3,000 health mark. Look at the extra move I set him up with now. They'll take it as a match 4 in purple. Cherry Bomb. 9,300 damage. I really blew that one. So Black Cat's down to 1,600 health already because I let them get so much AP in a row there. Not good. Well, they don't have anything else to hit us with except for a lot of purple. I bet Miles tries to go invisible on the next turn if he can. Keep purple lined up in case he wakes up to do that. Oh, okay. Trap tiles on the board. That's really dangerous from Spider-Woman. Well, we're going to take a chance that we don't hit a trap tile with this purple. Hopefully. We didn't. Great. So now we can try to keep Black Cat safe until we have Miles work down a little bit further. The web tiles are really adding up on the board, and web tiles will deactivate your traps if they happen to land on a tile that has a trap on it. So be very careful about that. More careful than me. let's see. Black Cat D does team up because I used the weaker versions of my other characters. That's going to be pretty tough. Do I send her airborne now? Let's do it. Let's send her airborne. We're going to nearly take Miles out here. This way, we can have others make those matches. I want that purple match on the left side. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one here. Now, Spider-Woman took that hit. We've got a... Let's get back on Miles. We're going to get him out of here. Red and green on the drop. We're getting attack tiles whenever we match. I knew it. He went invisible. Oh, I wanted to get him out before he could do that. Tough battle. That's fun, though. So we're going to have to work our way down to that invisibility tile somehow. There's a lot of tokens to pull today. We'll do that after this match, and then we'll get into our PvP. So what can we do to line up a match on that invisibility tile? We don't have a team damage ability unless the second hit on Hawkeye's would hit an invisible character. I don't think it's able to do that. Let's go for yellow then if we're not able to do anything else. No real way to get yellow either. Very nice drop. We'll make sure and start with, whenever there's a 2-move combo like this red and purple, make sure you start with the color of the character you would like to leave out in front after the match happens. So what I mean is I don't want to start with purple and move it down. I want to start with red and move it up. That way, Hawkeye started the move. He's left out front, and I want him up front because he's got more health, and now he's out. I didn't want to lose Black Cat there, so that hopefully was a good plan. Right? I hope. Man, there's just no way to get yellow. Kingpin's yellow is pretty good. Well, probably should have hit Spider-Woman while she was stunned for the additional damage. This is going to be a tough fight. I don't know that we're going to win because of my mistake, actually. She's got 4 turns of evading most of the damage we try to do to her. Tough. Okay. I'm trying to avoid matching web tiles also because they give a health kick back to the enemy team. Trying to get that... Oh, surprise is bad. That's a big time damage ability when Miles reveals himself from the shadows and removes his invisibility tile. So I don't think we're going to win with Kingpin here. Let's go ahead and go back. And I didn't want to retreat, but I think we're going to get a better shot at it here if we play our normal characters and watch out for that cherry bomb. So here we go. We'll take Hawkeye at level 270, our big Kingpin, and we'll try with Black Cat again. That's super good with the system available provided characters that, hey, if you get injured in the previous match, you can play right away again. All right, let's keep on with the plan of trying to take out Miles first. And there's a couple different match 4s, but I'm going to specialize in purple as much as we can. And hopefully we'll find some way to get yellow for Kingpin's pretty good ability. We have green ready to go. Alright, I want that to be the only red they match in this whole battle. We'll see. There's a black trap tile match. We should take that if possible. We're going to lose some attack tiles if we do that. Oh, well, okay. Let's hit Miles for that. And she's airborne. If we match a trap while she's airborne, do we still get the benefit of it? We should, right? Let's double check that. We do, and stole purple. That works out well. Cool that it works while she's airborne. It should, but I just wanted to be safe about that. Nice. Stun plus the extra damage. Now we're off and running with the way we should have planned this match from the beginning. They got more red. Okay, they only have a couple of web tiles out, so let's look. Spider-Gwen, it still costs 9, and they have 6 red, so let's make sure and keep all the red possible away from them. Got him out. See how, after thinking about how everybody plays together, we're doing so much better this time? Makes sense, I think. A little bit more strategy, I guess. Learning from our mistakes. I say our mistakes. They're basically just all mine. But I feel as though I kind of say that because we play this together. You know, you play your game, I play mine. But during the videos, it's kind of like we're doing this as a team, in my mind anyway. So it makes it kind of fun for me. Extra move in black. They'll take it as a match 4. And that means Spider-Woman's going to get her kind of like a protective countdown out there. Let's get these 2 traps quick on Spider-Gwen before we can't target her for damage for a while. Alright, that worked pretty good. Seeking Redemption's pretty tough. It avoids a lot of damage that I want to be dealing to the enemy team. So I'm not going to play any of my abilities while that's out. Let's just get some good AP matches. I left them with the red. They'll probably take the red. Maybe they'll go for the white match. Or yellow. Great, that's even better. Okay, so we will take that. I didn't really cover the enemy team abilities very much. I think, you know, that's something we can all do on our own. And, you know, I go on too long about everything, and so I try to keep the videos to a certain amount of time. They're very long compared to most YouTube videos out there, so I'm well aware. I just can't seem to talk less or shorten things up very often. Another red match, man, I just can't win for that. So, who is going to be up front for this damage? Kingpin definitely matches team up, right? That's a good thing. And we can go back to hitting Spider-Gwen. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll take the damage, and then we'll hit her with Black Cat's green in a minute. Oh, that's excellent. Stun. Now, Spider-Gwen didn't fire off her red. We can hit her for a nice shot. Look at all the green we have. Claws out once. Claws out again. She's out. Cool. Maybe we can get purple. Look at this drop. Yeah, sorry if my commentary runs ahead or behind the actual action you see on the game. So if I mention something cool that happens and it's a second before the actual video of it, that kind of ruins it. So I hope that doesn't happen very much. Better luck next time again. So we're gonna try to get the stun on Spider-Woman. This is looking good. I don't want to make this team up match here because then she'll make a black match and ruin the alignment with our trap tile. Stun. Big time damage again from claws out, and we are going to finally win. Huh. What an extra move. Kingpin still isn't getting anything out of his black ability. It just doesn't let you play it when there's no countdowns out on the board. It's unfortunate that it doesn't have a lesser side effect when there are no countdowns available. But hey, this is perfect. We're going to win it with a trap tile match from Black Cat. All right, I think that's going to work out pretty well on a lot of different teams. There's certainly a number of purple and green color specialists in 4-star land, but I think Black Cat has a unique situation where she stuns on purple, and that damage from green does a lot more damage on the stunned character specifically. So you really have to think about who do you want to hit when, and so that you don't waste damage or waste a stun on a character that's almost knocked out already and that kind of thing. Cool. All right, well, I might play more with her later, and we'll definitely do a lot of the shield training individual nodes separately. But after all that, we've got a lot of tokens to get to. I've let them pile up again over a couple of days, and I need you guys along the ride for the viewer luck to help me out. If I pulled these on my own, they would be total garbage. Meet Rocket and Groot is the event that just wrapped up, and this vault ends tonight, so we got to get these 14 tokens in. Are you serious? That is amazing. We just got a 4-star cover for Rogue on the first try with the viewer luck included. Screen cap that for my friends. Unreal. Thank you guys for bringing that along. We also have a shot at Gwenpool and Magic and a legendary token in here with 13 more tokens. That is just incredible. I'm telling you, I run tokens on my own sometimes in between videos, of course, and there's a Loki, 3-star. I don't do well myself. It's so true. And of course, sometimes I hire on one of my lucky little sidekicks, one of my sons, to do tokens for me, and they run really well also. Rogue is one of my highest 4-star characters. That'll be a good reward. 3-star Kamala. I think the sound effects for the tokens might be a little loud compared to... Hey, there's another support token. Don't want sound effects to drown out commentary. Doc Ock, 3-star, rolling pretty good here, guys. Last token, then we'll do the daily draw, which I missed a couple daily draws since I waited a few days to pull these tokens, so maybe we'll do... Yep, we did great. 3-star Punisher. Very good. All right. Moving on. This is the last day of the Sweet Taco Vault. There's a Vulture and a Blade, of course, in there. And this vault will reset tomorrow. So I'm going to save those taco tokens and let them run into the next Sweet Vault in just over 5 days. Take a quick look at the Heroes for Hire run. 5-star Captain Marvel is featured, of course, for 500 CP. That's pretty expensive, and unless that red cover is just the last one you need to champion her or something, it might be worth it. And we just played with Blade in the crash, and so the next crash starting in less than a day is 4-star Luke Cage. Work on leveling him up if you need to be effective in the crash. And the Heroes for Hire special package has Kingpin in it, a cover of 4-star Star-Lord, since he's the other third essential character. We didn't see him in action yet. 7,000 hero points is kind of expensive, again, unless you need the other items in this sales package. So, moving on, Identity Theft was the Mystique event. A lot of fun there for sure. We got a 4-star, the Thing. Nice job. We are going to try to get Thing as a viewer request into PvP either today or my next video. Got a couple of 4-stars already from these tokens, and we have a whole bunch of heroics and elite tokens to pull here in a second. All right. Infinite Pursuit just started. I guess we can do those. We're going to get a lot of those tokens. It's just a store and not a vault, so we can just pull those as we go. Scrapper 142, that event ends tonight, featuring Valkyrie. I wanted to show some fights with Valkyrie. I've used her before in other videos, going back quite a ways, so we'll wait on that and do other PvP stuff. Squirrel Girl, nice 3-star. Okay. Up to 13 support tokens. I hope they work something out soon. And we're up to 74 latest legends. And once again, 5-star Captain Marvel moves out of latest legends into the classic legends on Monday, maybe Tuesday, from the date of this video. So I'm looking forward to that because 5-star Storm becomes a latest legend at that time. And we're going to pull some of our tokens to go for those covers. And then also get, hopefully, some rescue and maybe more Hela. 26 heroics. We'll do those last. We've got 14 elites. I bet we get, what, 3 gold results. There's one. Another Loki. With the bonus. It's going to be Sentry for a little while. Long run of 2 stars here. Can we get gold before we're out? There's one. Ragnarok. All right, no problem. Running low in luck in the elites might mean we turn back up the heat in the heroics. 26 heroic tokens is crazy. I got a bunch from lightning rounds and ending event rewards, of course. So we're looking at about 1 in 16 odds of a 4-star with 26 tokens. I'll bet we get a 4-star, maybe even more than one. Let's see. Cyclops, nice 3-star hit there. Another gold. Rocket and Groot. Another Ragnarok. How's that going to work out? We got the 4-star. Nice job, guys. All right. Place your bets. Who do you think it's going to be? Count it down to 3, 2, 1. 4-star Iron Fist. We played him on my last video with a couple of 5-stars, and he did really well. Great. Maybe we got another chance for a 4-star here like I thought going in. 3-star Angel with the bonus. Excellent. Need to speed this up so we can get to some PvP action. Yeah, see, another Ragnarok. I think that's kind of funny how you get some characters in streaks. torch. Natural draw for sentry. Another torch. See what I mean about the streaks? It's funny how things work. Another sentry. Now I'll need to see how close I'm getting him to the legendary token level in his champion rewards. I think I needed quite a bit, like 7 since my last video, so I think we're fine. There's a daredevil. And the daily draw is just a 2-star. Okay, so we only got 1 4-star. That's fine. Let's try to save up our luck for the latest legends. That might be... I might get another video in before Monday. We'll see how it goes. Got a family event this weekend, so be busy with stuff. But hitting MPQ in the downtime, I think. 191 rewards. Let's go. Take out all the 1-stars. And I'm just going to try to do this quickly in case we get some 3-star rewards out of the 2s. Usually don't spend a lot of time on 2-stars. Ah, we missed it by 1 there, cap. But I have them all champed now, so every cover I get is going to be a champion reward for a little while. Whoopsie. Went to the 3-stars there somehow with crazy clicking. Level on Daredevil. Got a Magneto, that's good. We're also getting a little bit of command points from this, some hero points, 3-star covers of course, and a lot of bullseye there. And of course some experience. And I should remind, before we're done here, I'm close to another experience level and I haven't captured the previous one, so maybe I'll do that after the 2s are done here. I usually wait until I champion a character to do that, but I haven't champed anybody in a little while. Another storm cover there. Another Ragnarok, okay. Missed a Patch Wolverine by 1. Human Torch. Maybe we'll get another 3-star torch here. Nope. That's it, except for the Dakins. I need to rebuild him in a few days, but let's add in these Bagman covers. Gets the 3-star Spidey at level 99, and that's my 3rd Bagman build. And I have the max champions on file. Cool. Okay, well, let's do that. Oh, we made the level already with the experience. Interesting. Well, because of that, let's just wait on it. I don't need the ISO at the moment. So that Spider-Man, we can train up his purple. Good deal. His purple was low. Now he's 323 on the rebuild, the 3rd time through for him. Ragnarok. Good rewards to 180. 183 is a 4-star cover. Storm gets the 4-star Thor. Nice job. Forgot to see how many of these we had. 36 remaining after the few we started with. That's a bunch. Great. Sentry's getting up to decent levels. 10 command points at 255. Excellent. Let's take a look at how the number moves up on the command points. Couple of Torch. Angel. Cyclops, how many do we have for Cyclops? Oh man, we need 1 more for a 4-star classic Cyclops cover. We'll get that soon enough. Another Loki Black. We have 5 saved Loki Black covers, and I don't want to hit the arrow ups because it'll spend those 5 covers to increase his other colors. I don't think that's worth it. I can just wait. Squirrel Girl, 250 hero points, and Ant-Man purple cover at 265. And look at that. She hits 266 for the second time. And max champion reward of a legendary token. Very nice. 15 command points from Punisher. 262. Getting up there on a few of these. Oh, another Loki Black. Great. Thank you, system. Falcon. Just started rebuilding him again not too long ago at level 183. He will reward a 4-star Sam Wilson Falcon cover. Flapton. Colossus Black Widow, take a level. Where are we at here? Still got the Doc Ock. Oh, I have to do this. Alright, so what do we got to do? I think I have to sell a 3-star. Let's do this really quickly. I don't want to take a lot of time with it, but my 3 stars, I'd strongly suggest you don't sell your 3 stars if you can help it. But I have... Where is it? Yeah, my Quicksilver's at level 256. I'm going to put him on as a favorite for a moment so you can see him right next to the 266 I already have. And, boy, I could do Sentry instead. He's right there with it. 250. Let's let Quicksilver go. I'm going to sell him. The max champion. Let's make sure I'm getting the right one here. And there it is. Okay, so the only reason I did that is because I wanted to get a fresh roster slot without buying one with hero points. Not that I couldn't do that, but it's kind of, I think it's pretty good management. Once you build up a duplicate to very high levels, you can let your maximum level character go. But like I was starting to say, only do that if your roster has gotten to the point where you can help it. I hated selling 3 stars early on when I was building up my 4-star roster and then some 5 stars, but then sometimes you have to do that also. And it's nice to build a duplicate up ahead of time so that you have a strong version of that character when their PvP comes around or when they're an essential required character in PvE. But we got back around on Doc Ock on the 3rd build for him. He's coming right along, and now I have to do the same thing for Squirrel Girl soon. Alright, 4 stars. Let's have a look. 10 4-star covers. Ant-Man purple. I still to this day don't think I've ever drawn an Ant-Man purple cover from any token pull. I've only earned it from event rewards and such. I've gotten his blue and yellow repeatedly. So he goes up to 336. That's great. Let's look at Thor here. 331, 26,200 health. Iron Fist, 100 hero points, next level at 340 is a legendary. Thing. Here's our rogue. What's this reward here? 360 level for the legendary token. She's got 31,300 health, boosted just slightly by a small health add from a support token. Incredible. Valkyrie, 321, 5 command points, and hero points for level 323. She's racing levels with Shuri, since they both reward 5-star covers. And Magic gets 3 command points. And Hawkeye, train up his green ability. And this is a big one. No Escape goes to level 4. Thankfully, he is now at 433. That's 10 covers. I just barely made it. So that 10 covers requires you to get your characters up to... You can see that his total level can go up to 209 now for 55,400 ISO. Let me just add that in here. And level 209 is important because that is the level required to get to the furthest stage in the shield training. To get to this bottom right node, it requires a team of characters of at least level 209, as you see by the bold text there, to be able to earn that black cat cover. So we're not going to do that today. We'll do that in my next video. We've got a couple of days remaining on the shield training to do that. That'll be fun at that point. 5 days left. Maybe the next video or the one after that. So we'll see how it goes. Finally, are we done with the rewards? I think we are overdue to get into some PvP action. Let's go. So I had a couple of teams lined up, and let's see. Let's get... This might be a good one for the team I was thinking about. I did mention Nova earlier, and so let's take him into action. We're up to 2,800 command points. That'll help toward my... I've got 2 goals. Of course, building up toward getting more draws when Storm enters latest Legends, but I'm also working on saving command points for some store ever that has Black Suit Spider-Man, the 5-star in it, so I can have CP ready to draw for covers on him. So, let's see, Archangel... Oh yeah, that's who we were going to do. Let's get Daredevil in here, and let's go down and grab Nova. This is a fun team. Nova's pretty good on his own. Actually, he's a very clever designed character, and I switch him around depending on what who I'm against and who is on his team. Typically, I have 5 in red and 3 in black on my normal build, but I think I'm going to keep him at 355 here because Takeoff is a neat ability. It's only cost of 6. Nova specializes in inexpensive abilities overall. Creates 2 black strike tiles of strength 193. But that's not the... I don't like to play Takeoff. I like to use his other abilities to create black strike tiles, and then Takeoff would actually become Rocket Man, and I think this is a much better ability. When there's a black strike tile on the board at all, or many of them, he sends in the target enemy airborne for 2 turns. When they land, they take damage from landing after being airborne. So if you can use that when an enemy gets an ability ready to play against you and you just want to buy yourself time, you can send them airborne, and then they'll take damage when they land. It's pretty good, pretty smart ability. Nova Blast. I run this at level 5 because the damage is quite a bit lower. At level 3 it's only 1,347, and it creates smaller strike tiles, so I get a lot more out of it at level 5 for a cost of 7. 4,600 damage plus a black strike tile of strength 303 for each ally still in the fight. So does Nova count as his own, as one of the 3 allies in the fight? Watch and see. So 303 times 3 would be just over 900, but it's only 600 if it's 2 of them. And then, so Danger Zone, so like I said, sometimes I run this at level 3 because the strike tiles are pretty decent, but at level 5 it can be pretty awesome. If there are fewer than 5 black strike tiles on the board, he creates 4 of strength 338. That's pretty big. I mean, that's a lot of damage with strike tiles. Now, if there's 5 black strike tiles on the board already, Danger Zone is has a different effect altogether, and it's a really cool animation when you get to do this on Danger Zone. That's what we're going to try to go for in this match. So if there's 5 strike tiles on the board in black when you play this, he actually removes them when he crashes into the enemy, dealing 12,390 damage. So let's go for it. I'll explain the reason for the other 2 partners here in a second. Sorry for the little bit of background noise, if you guys can hear that. So yellow and red boost, black and green, sure, that'll help out with the black. And then let's bring that. It can help us build up red if we need to. All right, let's go. So I think in this match, Sorry if I had my emblem out of in the way a little bit. Let's take on Civil War Cap first. I think he's gonna be more immediately dangerous than the other two, but I have to be super careful not to get taken out with anybody with low health with Thanos on the other team. I want to get this black match, but I don't want to. Maybe we will. No, I'm going to start here. It's nice that the bigger characters tank every color except for red, so Nova will only take match damage if I match red. They do have a blue ability. I need to be careful about that. And yellow is very dangerous if Cap plays that. It's damage plus special tiles plus a stun. What do we want to do here? Probably make sure we stay ahead on green. Oh, this is going to change the board a lot. All the team-ups are going to be destroyed. Yep, they got a lot of AP out of that. That's danger. They're up to 7 blue. Cap can play his blue. We have strike tiles, but no black strike tiles. I want to make red matches for Nova, but I think we're going to take a shot from coordinated offensive here. It won't be that big a deal, but Nova naturally has a lot less health than the other two. The only other thing we could do, let's do the blue, that's fine. We could do red and yellow, but yellow causes me to lose strike tiles. I didn't play it. Well, watch him damage Nova this time. Yep, I should have known. 2,300, not a big deal. It's a lot less damage than if they have a bunch of special tiles on the board when they play his blue. Alright. We're up to 12 red. That's a good thing. Alright, so they have enough purple to play Thanos, his ability that kind of locks up the board. I wanted to avoid that. Nothing really too critical about that anyway, so I'm just going to... He does have higher match damage on his matches when that's out there. Yep, that's going to hurt. Now we need to be really careful about keeping Nova safe. I thought that might be a problem. But it's good we got all that red out of the way early. Okay, one more turn and we get our black. I wanted to have yellow ready also. I guess we'll take that next. Nope, we have to do green. I like to, when there's a match 4 in green, sometimes I like to look, can anything else set it off? Actually, if I move this red up, it'd make a match 3 vertical in red, and then we'd also get the match 4 in green when it drops. However, that would leave Nova up front for damage, so I'm not going to take it, and we can't, I do believe we have Cap. Yep, we have him knocked out here. That's great. Okay. Green would be dangerous. Let's get our yellow qualified, and then we'll start playing some abilities here. Cool. So, Thanos has 9 green. If he gets one more green match, he'll be able to play his big green damaging ability. We don't want that to happen, so here's what we're going to do. And, well, let me just start this way. Let's play Danger Zone for all of those strike tiles. So now we're already at 2,800 in strike tiles, including what's there from Daredevil. Cool. I like to play black before yellow because then we get the strike tile damage on top of the 4,600 damage. And we have 2 black strike tiles created because of Nova's allies. I mentioned that earlier because some abilities say something happens for your allies, and it includes the main character for 3 instead of 2, but for Nova it's the 2. And here's what we want to do. Now that we have all these strike tiles on the board, let's play Rocket Man, and it will send Thanos airborne. The very cool thing about Archangel on the team is if there's an airborne opponent, Archangel has a passive side of his blue ability. At the start of the turn, deals 7,000 plus damage to any airborne enemy, stun them for a turn, and by the way, it grounds them from being airborne. And we're going to get the Rocket Man damage on top of that when he lands. I think that's super cool. Let's get the green. Hopefully we can keep it away from Thanos. We're going to take a shot from... Yep, we're going to take an unavoidable shot from Surfer's red. Unless we send in airborne. We'll take it, of course, eventually. But let's go for white and purple. I know there's a match for him blue, but I really wanted to get that purple. There's the damage on top of everything. It's such a great thing. Now let's do... Well... No, Thanos isn't as much of a threat at the moment. Let's go for blue. We lost a couple of strikes. That's unfortunate. Rocket Man damage again on Surfer. Or not again on Surfer, but... yeah, we can't stun Surfer at all, ever. That's unfortunate. Man, I was really trying to make a cool rush toward black. So here's what we're going to do. Let's hit him with enemy down for about 14k plus, 17. Got it. And we're not going to get the stun on him, but we're going to hit him with angle of attack just to put the damage up there, and he's out. Great. Okay. Now let's do... He's got his green. Not to worry. We can play Rocket Man. Keep in mind, he's airborne, but yeah, this isn't going to play out the way I wanted, unfortunately. Well, that's all right. It's so hard to get to the damage side of Danger Zone where he removes the strike tiles and does the 12,000 damage. Part of that is our team ran relatively efficiently anyway. That's a good thing. And he's down. So I think he's a lot of fun to play with Archangel, and if they could do a few more neat things with airborne effects in the game, I think that'd be kind of fun. And so we're wondering what happens when Black Cat sends herself airborne against Archangel, and he automatically grounds and stuns her. Is she going to then stun him once she awakens from the stun? I think not. I believe it's canceled and she doesn't get the stun effect, but that'll be fun to test out later. Let's take on another character request. Thanks for asking for Nova, everybody. Let's do a play with Thing. We got that great 4-star cover on him earlier. And I think we'll try to run Thing with Doctor Strange and Old Man Logan. Be kind of a real test here. But we like challenges, right? I think we do. I don't always win on my challenges. Sometimes it's too hard to overcome. 5-3-5. Is that what we want here? Yeah, let's go for it. So, you could definitely make a case for changing Thing's yellow ability, Rock Solid, up from level 3 to level 5. I think I'll keep him at my default build of 5-3-5. And so its Clobbering Time is a pretty good ability. It costs 10. It does decent damage, 66, 72. But the important part is it stuns for 2 turns. That can be very important when you're against somebody like Doctor Strange, where you can get the stun before he fires his Flames of the Faltine back at you. And so here's the deal with Rock Solid. If an ally mate, if a friend would take 2225 or more damage, the thing moves into the front, creates 3 strength, 396 yellow projectiles, and of course that means he takes the damage instead of them. That's why I wanted to bring Doctor Strange of ours into this match against the enemy Doctor Strange. At level 5 though, if a friend would take only 1800, so it's set off easier, more easily, then he moves to the front and creates 5 strength, 495 projectiles. That's huge and a big difference. But I think we're going to keep his red and green at level 5 just for the damage that he can do. Yancey Street Special deals 8331 damage and destroys a random block, 4x4 block of tiles on the board. And they don't deal damage or generate AP, but you can get some good cascade action from that big block of tiles that are destroyed. Let's go. We've got Doctor Strange for his blue for his stun ability, and of course Old Man Logan for his strike tiles whenever we fire an ability on our team, and his excellent health regeneration. Let's go. So the reason I think Thing will work well with Doctor Strange is if we get Strange injured to the point where he has less health than Thing, we can fire an ability and the enemy Doctor Strange will fire back with his flames against us, and that's where Thing will jump in front, take the damage, and create those projectiles. Right? I don't know. Sure. We'll see. So it's alright at the beginning here if Strange takes some damage. We do want him to get lower than Thing so that our theory has a chance to work out. We'll see. I want to be careful with things. Oh boy. Yep, I want to be careful not to get him injured because that'll blow up our plan if he takes too much damage early. Thing only tanks green in this scenario. We have his red ready to play. Let's go yellow, green, and maybe red here. Cool. So the enemy team has Cable on it, and once again, Silver Surfer. I'm surprised to see Surfer in so many PvP teams lately. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get Strange injured a little bit more before we do anything of value. We have green and red both ready to play. I want blue. Oh boy, we can't let them get one more blue or they will be able to play their Doctor Strange blue ability, and it's such a good stun plus damage plus AP destruction. It's a really good ability. I want to match that green they're showing us, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Let's get yellow. So they have 10 green. Now I'm going to really need to watch out and not let them get green against me. Cable's green at 12 is a pretty big deal. We're on the road to get the 12 yellow needed for Old Man Logan to transform and bring his blades out. Here's a good triple move, red, purple, and blue. Their Doctor Strange is about out already. Let's leave him there. Let's go to Cable. Red, purple, blue, or more. And they get green. That is unfortunate. So not really ready to deal with this. All right, let's let Old Man Logan. Big surprise. We set him up for the danger and the pain. He can take it. 21,000. Nice. He's going to heal 2,900 every couple of turns, so we'll be fine. We'll be all right. Looking for a Doctor Strange move. There's nothing. So what do we do? I need black. One black match to transform Old Man Logan. I wanted Doctor Strange to get injured more than this. So, okay, I have an idea. Let's hit... what's dangerous color on their team? Probably blue, of course, right? So let's play Doctor Strange's blue of ours. Stun Cable. Place it on blue, so they will be removing blue. Strange will take a shot here. Down to 2,400. Okay, sounds good. Now... yep, they're going to match blue, but check it out. We remove it on this turn by 3, down to 8 again. Perfect. The board shuffled. Actually, that's not a bad shuffle at all. So there's a match 4 in red, but we also need black AP, and I really don't want to lose all of those strike tiles. No, it's probably worth it. Let's do it. We get the line break over there in the white matches. I thought I'd have an easier time getting Doctor Strange injured. Usually that seems to happen so quickly. I want him to have less health than Thing, so let's keep working on this. Their Eye of Agamotto is going to remove our strike tiles. Strange is 2,300 in health. Let's go for more purple. Okay, this will do it. So we'll play our own Eye of Agamotto. He'll take a shot from enemy Strange here and now have less health than Thing when he gets hit. Nice. So, I was gonna transform Old Man Logan, but what I really want to see is Thing jump in front and protect Doctor Strange. So let's play Flames of the Fall Team, our own active ability. It costs 14, but it deals 16,000 damage. Let's do that hit on Surfer. He's got the room to take that damage. And so the flames should hit Doctor Strange on our side, and I'm hoping that Thing jumps in to protect. Let's go. He did it. Took the damage, created the protect tiles. Cool, worked. All right, so that worked. Let's go ahead and 8331. Clobbering time. We could play this twice if we wanted. 6672. Let's do that on Doctor Strange on their team. We'll take Cable out with the Yancey Street Special. Destroy an area of the board. Good. Didn't knock out any of our own projectiles. And for fun, let's go ahead and play Living Legend for some strike tiles. That'll end the turn with Old Man Logan in front. Too bad we can't stun Surfer. Purple, black, blue. Look at all the damage we're doing now with those strikes. Wow. I didn't really realize, but our Eye of Agamottos are different color compared to the enemy team. I really never knew that. I thought they would be the same. And so there you go. Oh, for fun, let's have one more shot taken against us from Doctor Strange on the other team before we take him out. Cool, that team worked pretty well. I think it's better if you have Thing played with a 4-star character that already starts the match with less health than he does, and he could do the jump in front and protect with the defense tiles more often than that. But at least our theory worked out in a couple of different ways. Okay, so we've got time for one more battle here before we're done for the day. And I think, let's see, is this the one? maybe not this one. Let's go. That's an interesting team, isn't it? Oh, that's probably a way to build up a lot of black from Cloak and Dagger. Makes sense. Yeah, we can go with this team here, I think. So the 4-star character from our viewer request that's going to go in this one, well, let me load up the 5s first. We're going to play with 5-star Hawkeye. Grab Doc Ock, he needs a health pack, and then I'll scroll down to the 4 stars. Maybe you can take a wild guess who this might be. We had a request for 4-star Coulson. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. It's relatively well known that he plays super efficiently with Hawkeye Clint Barton, the 5-star. And then I thought we'd bring Doc Ock for a black and green user, and also he makes a countdown with his black ability, and has an inexpensive ability in green, and so inexpensive abilities are what Clint Barton features for sure, and we'll make the most out of Coulson's active abilities as well. We're going to have so much AP as we go through here, you won't believe it. So with this team, the main focus is blue AP, and of course, there's nothing wrong with red and maybe even green to start out with. Black would probably be a lower priority than the others. So there's only one way to match blue on the board. Let's take it. And now there are no blue matches, so I'm going to try to get them lined up from other ways. Let's stop a second and talk about Coulson. I meant to look at his abilities before we got to this point in the game, but Call the Cavalry is a 12 yellow AP ability, so it is pretty expensive, but it's cool. He plays a whole bunch of different countdown tiles, and each of them has a different effect. And some are damage, either team damage, or they create a strike tile. And you know, of course, what the other side of it is, his passive side of his yellow. Whenever a friendly countdown tile reaches 0, gain 2 random AP completely. That is so helpful. It's hard to even tell you how fast that can add up in different matches. And I'm a super big fan of Best Laid Plans. It's the only tile swap ability in the 4-star level. Is that true still? Yep, it's true. I think it's true now that Mr. Fantastic's blue has been changed. So for a cost of 8, you can swap any 2 tiles that you choose on the board. By the way, he makes them a charged tile first, so that makes them worth a lot more P and damage when they're included in matches. So I like to do that and swap instantly available matches, and you get a ton of AP just for that, plus a little bit of damage. And of course, whenever you have 6 or more team up built up, when you make a match, he spends 2 team up to reduce 1 friendly random countdown timer by 2. So just making a match could instantly resolve a countdown that's out there. That's pretty great. And then super secret tech, I have this usually at level 3, maybe level 4 sometimes. And his yellow I have at level 5 or level 4 sometimes. But purple I almost always have at level 5, by the way. Super secret tech, it costs 11, so it's a little expensive up front. But when you have a lot of countdowns out, it basically earns AP for how many countdowns are out there. And I was reading back through the passive really quickly. Whenever an ally fires a power, this is so awesome. He creates a random 1-turn countdown tile that deals damage when it resolves. By the way, he earns AP when a countdown resolves. Oh, by the way, so does 5-star Hawkeye. So those two are just made to play together. Maybe not made to play together, but they certainly do in the game. So we have our blue ready to play. I like to make sure there's no blue matches readily available on the board when we do it. So that's Hawkeye's first countdown tile, and it's the bola arrow for a 3-turn stun. Pretty good for an inexpensive ability. And here is Super Secret Tech, the free countdown that is created by Coulson every time we fire a single ability on our team. 1144 damage, and we're going to earn AP back when it resolves. That's great. Let's take this second here to get purple maybe this way. Gonna get a team up match over there. Lucky black and red. And more. Green and white. So we're up to 6 team up, and look at that. So it happened so quickly, and a lot of this stuff does when you play this team. We ran up over 6 team up AP, and because of the other cascade matches happening, Coulson automatically resolved that countdown from a 3. It resolved it down to immediately 0. That's so great. So it stunned Black Suit Spidey on their team. Let's go ahead and play Clint's red ability, and we'll go ahead and play Explosive Arrow, his next second arrow. I probably should have waited on that one. I'm supposed to check that there's not really any dangerous blue matches on the board. And we'll play Cunning Scheme from Doc Ock. It's a repeater tile that adds health every 3 turns of 6,361 burst health. That's really nice. Or 3996 burst health, and if it's matched by us or the enemy team, it's 6361 damage to the enemy team. Awesome. So now we have a lot of countdowns to try to protect. This explosive arrow is a big deal, and I kind of blew it on that one. You can't guard everything all the time, I guess. Let's leave red available. Maybe they'll take that red match. Or white. That's even better. So when countdowns are on the board, Hawkeye automatically fortifies them. Countdowns resolve, we earn AP. This stuff just happens so quickly. It's so fun to see what's going on. We've got nuclear reactor there at 2 turns. Let's play phase 2. Now that thing steps up to 4601 burst health with 15,000 damage to the enemy team if we match it or they match it. Just so good. Let's play Deep Breath again. And there's a match 4 in yellow. I think we're just going to need to take that. Explosive Arrow hits BSSM. Cool. He's going to get hit by all these other resolving items. He's got 9,400 health. Let's leave him there for a minute. Let's start targeting Phoenix. I'm going to wait a turn for this other Deep Breath to resolve. We've got 13 red AP, and whenever you have at least 9, instead of dealing the normal 6671 damage, it'll do 21,000 damage. I want to make sure and have that hit to the fullest effect, and instead of taking Spidey out with it, it would be a lot less. Let's go ahead and play another blue. I think it's safe to do that. And just match that. Okay, watch closely. Nuclear reactor, Deep Breath for big time damage of 21,000. And look at our AP bounce up so fast. Okay, so our nuclear reactor is in danger of being matched away, but if this countdown resolves, it will save it. There's nothing wrong with matching it for the damage anyway. In fact, maybe that's what we'll just do. There's a real nice purple and red match over there. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and play Superior Science. It starts at a cost of 11, but it's reduced for how many tentacle tiles you have out. There's a couple of tentacles out there, so at a cost of 9 is pretty fair. Let's do that. It's a 1-turn stun. Alright, not bad. And let's go with Call the Cavalry since we can play that now. A bunch of countdowns. Look at the countdowns everywhere. Crazy. So what we're going to do is damage the team with this red here. And go. Man, that's just so big. Shield Commander is the first one that went off. Old Man Logan is down. Look at our AP. We're up to 30 blue, by the way. That's just unheard of. Let's go ahead with Super Secret Tech since we're going to win. This will steal even more AP away. Nice. And what we're going to do is win it with Coulson's purple ability. I usually try to play this sooner to get certain colors lined up for matches. But we'll do it now. We'll just swap this black for a red. Maybe that way. Don't forget they get charged. Damage plus the charge. It lined up a really nice match 4 in red. This will hit pretty hard because of Hawkeye, and there's 2 charge tiles within it. It'd be easily more than the 2400 health remaining for the win. Look at that. We're at full health, including the bonus health. Awesome suggestion for Coulson. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We have a few other requests that I still need to get to, including Main Event Hulk and Carnage and others, so I'll probably do that in the next video. And I need you guys to request other 4 stars or even 5 stars that you want to see in action, and I'll get to them in the next video or 2, I promise, while the Shield Simulator is running. And we've got about 12 days or wait, 9 days. Oh man, come on Rick. It goes fast, doesn't it? So we'll get that in soon as possible. Good luck in Scrapper 142. I'm hoping for a top 5 finish there myself, and I'll probably do another quick video with pool party battles of including 4-star Deadpool really soon. And if you didn't hear, they're doing some great stuff with costumes lately. Check it out. I don't know how far you guys always need to get in PvP, but I would definitely suggest you go for at least 9 wins somehow, or 350 points, and you'll earn the costume for 4-star Deadpool. It looks hilarious, pirate pool. So go for that, enjoy, and there's also Black Hat covers rewarded if you finish in the top few spots in pool party. Good luck with all that, guys. Let me know how it's going for you guys. That's it for us today. Thanks so much for all the viewer luck and the suggestions for great characters. If you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery. Does a great job of all kinds of team-ups and just general analysis of parts of MPQ that are great. And if you would like and follow there, please do like and follow our other videos, and follow us on our Twitch stream for a lot of old videos there as well. Thanks again, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in the next one.